People's Republic of China roster. This young development team, oldest player of 24 years old, but still it was an upset that they lost on home soil to Chinese Taipei yesterday in the semi-final. The Philippines, with half of the roster that were the silver medalists in last year's FIBA Asia Basket, on their way to the FIBA World Cup, came up against an Iran team that has a really interesting balance of some experienced players and some young talent that bodes well for the future of Iran basketball, as they are also bound for Spain and the FIBA World Cup. The Philippines yesterday being introduced at the moment. Gave up 34 points in the paint to an Iran team, but that's not a surprise with a daddy on that Iranian lineup. They allowed Iran to shoot 44% from the field. That's a number they'd like to control a little better in the bronze medal game here against the People's Republic of China. Chat Leas, the head coach, looking forward to a FIBA World Cup that just has so much opportunity for that Philippine lineup. While China, they may have scored 38 points in the paint yesterday, but they gave up 40, and most of those on penetration against a backcourt in the Chinese Taipei backcourt that has impressed throughout this tournament. They also gave up 52% against Chinese Taipei from the field. They really did struggle to get contributions from the bench. So the backcourt really has to establish themselves in this game. And Kalyan Bayeki needs some support in the backcourt. And coach Yu Wang. It's an exciting prospect, this young Chinese team. We'll talk more about that and the prospects for the game after the national anthems of both teams. And now the national anthem of the People's Republic of China. Well, as you'd expect, reasonable crowd in the Wuhan Sports Center as the home team achieving an unfortunate record for a China national team in a basketball major international competition. First time that they will not be in a final when they have hosted the event But when you take a look at the roster, it's about the future for this Chinese team. Very, very young. They've had some very, very impressive performances across this tournament. None more so than Han Lin Tao, the number 13, averaging double-figure points, and really almost single-handedly yesterday just kept his team in their semi-final loss against Chinese Taipei. The Philippines yesterday very much hindered by the early foul trouble for Marcus de Heydt. Only ended up with the 6 points on the game, got his 3 fouls early, literally played about 5 minutes or so in the first half, and they never really were able to recover against an Iranian team that's slipping into some nice performances, and obviously they'll bring some more experienced players back for the World Cup. But what they've got is a nice balance of talent with experience. Back to this game though, and the Philippines, on the back of last year's silver medal and their journey to the FIBA World Cup, would probably start favourites, but the Chinese team at home with this young talent has really got to start sending a message that they're ready to step into the senior team. Here are the 3 officials. El Marwan, Chanel and Amber Hossein. It's always an honour for an official to get a medal game at a major international competition, so these 3 officials have obviously been at the better end of the officiating in this competition. Well, the Philippines need more balance to their offensive output. De Heydt needs to get around the ring and be more of a factor if this team is going to get this 3rd place. With L.A. Tenalio, Ranindel Duacampo, they've got some experience in that backcourt. And in Paul Lee, they've got some high impact, the number 7 walking to the bench there. Some high impact offense coming off that bench. But it's scoring balance that I think they need. And against a Chinese team that has some real strength on the inside and a very, very productive Makan Kaliambaki on the perimeter. It's going to be a tough ask. This is a very close one, too close to call at the beginning of the game. Both teams won their group in the preliminary stage. Second place teams in the groups have made their way to the final. So the Philippines, as part of their overall prep for the FIBA World Cup, start with this lineup. David and Lee. The caption of Dalistan is incorrect. It's Paul Lee, number 7. Has a lot of responsibility just to make sure they end up with shots and really reduce the turnovers. Han Lin Tao and Han Lin Dong on the inside. Very, very productive, very, very mobile combinations. Wang has a little bit of to prove after yesterday's semi-final. Was a little down on his normal productivity. But in Makan Kaliambaki, they have a very, very productive man at the 2 spot. So this Chinese team, well, for most observers, it could be anything. It's got some talent. How many long-term senior internationals are in the lineup? Only time will tell. I think you can rest assured that Han Lin Tao and Han Lin Dong have a very productive long-term senior international future ahead of them. Marcus de Heydt will jump it up for the Philippines. Third place action at the 2014 FIBA Asia Cup here in Wuhan. Just about to get underway. China in the red uniform. Philippines in the white. Now we're underway. And Paul Lee will advance the basketball for the Philippines. J.R. Dillinger wants to be exciting, wants to be explosive. But look at inside the hoop, doesn't give a target at all. Paul Lee on the dribble. Little bounce pass. David down the middle. Well, it goes for the dunk when the layup would have done. And China in transition, have numbers down the floor. Wang indecisive. Dang follows up but can't secure it. Paul Lee in transition is fouled as he tried to give himself the option to finish the break. Well, both teams. Gary David had the chance of the easy two, decided to try and throw it down, missed the dunk. China had a 4-on-3 break and came up empty. David with a quick release on the jump shot is off. And Tao collects probably his easiest rebound of the week. 3 in transition is good. Shang Gao had time, had space. And really, if he can add some firepower to that perimeter. As Duhait goes up for the dunk, great penetration by Lee. Duhait gets the 2. He needs touches. The more touches, the better. Wang outside the 3-point line will get the screen. Moves it on. Eliambaki goes up in the lane, has it knocked away by J.R. Dillinger. 7 on the possession. Wang will inbound, gonna bring it over here, bring the stack to this side of the floor. Oh, Gao too easy, especially after making 3 back-to-back threes. And Gary David was asleep. I think that's the only way you can describe it. Oh, nice finish on the end though. De Ocampo picks up the 2. Back, he moves it on. Wang on the dribble. And Duhait's going to get called for a little bit of football. Took it well on his left foot. Controlled it, was off on the break. Tao outside the 3-point line, we'll recycle it. On the inside with the left hand, doesn't get the drop, gets his own rebound though. Great, strong defensive play by Duhait, who just would not move his space. Lee in transition, stops, pops, he's short, defensive rebound pulled in. Wang has a chance to run. Zhao on the break, backs out. Tao, second trail, kicks it. Eliambaki for 3, doesn't get the roll, defensive rebound, and Lee has a chance to push, looks long. 2-on-1. Dillinger goes up, finishes well. Tied at 6. Don puts it on the floor, wraps the pass. Tao just about hangs on, spins, goes up, soft touch for 2. Helen Tao gets his first 2 of the game. China tick it over to an 8-6 lead. De Ocampo and Lee combine. Lee just inside for the 2 is off. Looks a little bit struggling with his rhythm. He normally comes off the bench for this Philippines lineup, gets a start today. Tao on the outside will pass and reposition. Wang stops, fires the long 2, is off. Pretty ineffective offense by China, very static. J.R. Dillinger in traffic, hangs on. Dillinger looking for a little isolation. Duhait's going to try and hand it off. De Ocampo, 5 on the shot clock. Steps up for the layup, far too easy. Good finish though. Chinese defense absent without Lee, but Well, not just from the help side, from everywhere. Alan Tao, they're going to gap him and offer him that three. In back here, goes to Tao on the inside. The height gets a piece, still turnover, and Paul Lee at the moment just looks a step off the game. Substitution for China as Kui Zhu comes in for Han Landong. Paul Lee's got to get himself going if the Philippines are going to have a shot at this third place. So important to them in terms of points production. Wang, baseline penetration, is fouled on the floor. Nice change of pace. Gary David as well. David and Paul Lee just look a step off it at the moment. Third place games normally are games that players sometimes struggle to motivate them for, but not in international tournaments. As a bronze medal, a third place finish is a key number. So I don't think that's the issue. Yu Zhao. Sorry, Ki Zhu, sorry. Is fouled by Duacampo. More substitutions coming in. Dillinger's going to sit. Washington joins the game, as does Japeth Aquila. Zhao tied up, but Tao saves him. Tao has to fire it up. The long three. Banks open early. Oh, someone called the bank manager. He opened the bank. Tao gets the three. Aguilar with a dunk on the baseline. No defense again by China. They just disappeared. 11-10. China are 3 from 4 from the three-point line and still lead us just to one. He's off with a three. Zhu can't go strong through the contact. Tenalio pushes, but backs out. China have reasonable defensive transition. Tenario turns the corner. Mid-range jump shot is off. Du Heit's on the glass. Wraps around the pass. Aguilar gives it up. Tenario with a floater for two. And the Philippines didn't like any of the options they had, shared it, and Tenario gets that trademark little floater. Nice number for the Philippines already, 3 assists early in the game. Tao outside, they offer him the long two, strokes it. Well, if he really begins to add a good perimeter game, he could be a factor for this national team going forward. White wraps it around. Tenario, open three, is short. Defensive rebound by Zhu. He gives it up. Great pass. Getting it back, he gets the two. But beautiful execution on the break for China. Pass on the break. Zhu, nice move. Wow, the big boy, 217, shows some footwork. Great finish. China have the 17-12 lead. That should give him some confidence. It's got to be assertive. And China control this early. They lead it 17-12. Timeout, Philippines. Well, we talked about the contribution that Han Lin Tao made yesterday. Well, he's carried on. That's the three that must have inspired him. He just knocked down a long two after that. So Tao, 7 points, hasn't missed a field goal, chipped in with a couple of rebounds, literally has continued where he left off yesterday. China with the 17-12 lead. White comes high, puts it on the floor, goes inside, wraps it. Tenario with the one dribble to steady himself. Really should have caught it and shot it, but he misses the long two. China looking good in transition. Zhu being a factor. Wants it in the post right now. Straight back to the big man after the last move. Goes to work inside, outside, repositions. Knocked away by Aguilar. He has a chance to run himself. Tenario pushes, turns the corner, going up against Zhu. Thinks twice. Great reaction. Wang read it better than anyone else. Behind the back. And they get the and one. Crowd loved it. I loved it. And Wang, a little bit of showtime for the Chinese national team. Great finish by Shang Guao. J.R. Dillinger picks up the foul. Washington's going to sit down and be replaced by Duo Campo. And Shang Guao on the free throw line to make this a 20-12 start for China, which he does. Free flowing, and Philippines are going to have to get down, play some defense here. Giving up 20 points in the first 7.5 minutes of this game. I don't think they're going to outscore this Chinese team. Dillinger outside the three-point line. Dwight's going to come and screen. He rolls, doesn't even think to make the pass to him, Dillinger. Defensive rebound in China at the moment, flowing. Zhao backs it out. Gao going baseline. Narini is fouled on the way out. Dillinger doesn't like it. Well, clearly fouled him. Clearly went across him. Zhao's done a nice start to the game. Started off by those back-to-back threes. Nine points. Goes over from the line. China will make the substitution. Huang Gu will replace Shang Guao. Tenario, sorry, Lee tries to isolate, spins, gets it stolen. And Zhao's done exactly what you want people off the bench to do. Has really made a contribution. Zhu goes up, blocked by De Height. Kaniamaki goes up as Dillinger doesn't like the call. Bayu Zhang. Makes a second. We've got a 10-point game here in the Wuhan Sports Center. Still 1:28 to go in the first quarter. China make more substitutions as Zomian He checks in. Paulie. See if he's got more of his offensive rhythm back. Floater in the lane, can't get it to drop. He finds Zhu, and they'll reverse it. Zhao draws contact off Paul Lee. He'll go to the free throw line. Gary David checks back in, as does Kevin Alas. Zhao Wei's out. Misses the first. And he comes up empty. And while you've got to make hay where the sun shines, as they say, and China can't afford to miss opportunities to keep that scoreboard ticking over. Philippines can score in a hurry. Campo shows you just that with the three. Cuts it to a 7-point game after China are gone 0 for 4 on their last 4 free throws. Well, Zhu wants to foul but was weak. Chance here for Alas to push. Well, get the three away, a little under pressure. Defensive rebound is owned by Zhang. Penetration far side of the ring, gets the two. Zhou Miyahi. And the Philippines have the last 10 seconds of this first period to try and close the 9-point lead. No whistle on that. And then we got a little football. And 3.5 seconds to go. Substitution for the Philippines as Gabo Lenete comes in. Lenete is going to get the first touch here. 3 on the shot clock. Lenete has to get the pass right. He's got to shoot the ball. Poor execution. And if Lenete is going to get the first pass, he's only got 3 seconds to create. He's got to be giving the pass for someone to shoot it on a catch and shoot or make the move himself. So the Philippines come up empty with the last possession. They trail at the end of the first quarter by 9. China have a 24-15 lead. And China on the inside doing a really nice job, which has freed up their perimeter game. And they've shot the ball inside and outside. Nice balanced scoring. Philippines literally look like they've got a little hangover from their semi-final loss and struggling to get themselves to any sort of intensity defensively. China have the lead at the end of the first, 24-15. So for the Philippines, there must have been some points made about their defensive effort in that quarter break. It's been a little bit too easy for this Chinese lineup. 24 first quarter points. In the lane, foul called. Zhou Miyahi will step to the free throw line. Gabo Lenete gets the personal. China of going through a real drought from the free throw line. Well, that makes them 3 from 8 from the 3 from 9 from the free throw line. Oh, nice pass. Should be, it is a nice finish for Washington. Nice movement away from the basketball. Recognized the situation, made the nice cut, gets the easy 2, 24-17. And that gets caught reaching. Kalembayaki joins the game. He replaces Kwan Gu. Oh, in the lane, he's short. It's great effort on the glass. Tremendous work by Hanlin Dong. Just really, they should have completed it. Washington moves it. 3's gone. Do Ocampo. Well, all of a sudden, it's a 4-point game. And all of a sudden, the Philippines have found their range, and China just got to, well, start to rue those free throw misses. Now they've got to get back into the same rhythm. Kalembayaki is long. Offensive rebound is not secured. Chance to run for Alas. He doesn't have numbers, and we're going to get a blocking foul as Zhao tried to buy the charge. Shangal checks back in. Had the hot hand early. Hope it hasn't gone too cold on that bench. Del Campo outside, looks to hand it off. Washington thinks about it, backs it out. A lot of dribble in front of the defense. Still haven't turned them. 9 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. Alas goes up, piece off. The height keeps it alive, can't get it to drop. Defensive rebound is he, and he pushes. Shangal will slow it up as Yuari Zhao penetrates in the lane, tries to make the pass, does. Extra pass, wide open. Gal for 3 is long. Duhai comes down with it, gives it up. Chance to run for the Philippines here. Washington gets it back to Duhai, has it high. Go attack the middle. He's got to be aggressive in that scenario. Now he goes the wrong way. Duhai repositions, going to work on the inside, is going to travel. Marcus Duhai crying out for contribution from him. He's going to be replaced by Bo Belger. And Wang is restored to the point for China. Tao outside, thinks about it, but went nowhere with the dribble. Wang in trouble. Tao bails him out, goes strong to the hoop, doesn't get the roll. Defensive rebound is Lanete. He will push, gets it to Alas. Little hang time, goes inside again. Poor decision. Alas got to get himself out of there. Does. The 3 is gone, and they somehow scramble it, and Lanete gets the 3. And it's a 1-point game, and the Philippines, as we said, will score in a hurry. And China take the timeout. And even in a scramble like this, Lanete gets his feet set. Nothing but string. And they'll come in bunches. They will have droughts. But when as I say, when the sun shines, you got to make hay. And China didn't. 6 missed 3 throws. And you can see the difference that those 3 throws would have made to that lineup. 7-12 to go in the second quarter, and China's lead cut to 1. So Wang will advance the ball after the timeout for China. Just got to re-establish what they had there. Movement was good. Kaliambaki with a 3 off the little fade off the screen. No good. And they're going to call a travel. On Belgium. Wang looks for the handoff, doesn't get it. Kaliambaki thinks about the 3, moves it on. Tao down low, they've got to work down here. Turn around is easy for 2. He's going to have to step on Belgium. Belgium won't be able to play on one-on-one. Philippines will have to make an adjustment. 9 points for Tao. Ete penetrates, gets it back to Alasu. Slips, just about retains possession. And we've got a reaching foul on Zolmiahi. Zhu comes in for Zolmiahi as China go a little bigger. Washington sits for the Philippines. Aguilar in the game. Inside, outside penetration. Belgium with a set shot for 3. Wow. Needed all day and yesterday to release it, but the Chinese defense was very slow to close him out, and he just stroked it. In a travel court. And the whole tempo for China has changed here. They're getting much more static in the half court. They've really got to keep that tempo high. Their movement away from the ball was very good early on. They got a lot of open looks because they moved the ball, didn't get stuck. And then it just slowed it up. Alas penetrates. Belgium again. Foul line jump shot with a little elevation this time. That was nice. Quick release. Little lean back. Belgium has 4 points. And the Philippines have the lead. Yao penetrates, nowhere to go. Zhu outside, 7 on the shot clock. Tao going to work to the glass for 2. Nice move. Ties it at 28. That's Belgium again gets that 3 set shot away. Oh my word. Pick and pop. 8 in a row for Belgium. 3 from the field. Who needs Marcus to height? Ball knocks away. Belgium's getting hands involved now. Getting excited down the defensive end. There's Bo, Michael, Vincent, Belgium. Substitution for the Philippines. Duo Campo sits down. Zhu looks down low. Zhang Gao repositions. They find Zhu, fires the jump shot. Oh, Belgium's going to get charged with the personal foul. Tao again makes something good happen for China. 4:43 of what's been a great second quarter for the Philippines. They lead this quarter 16-4, and China have just dried up. Zhu settles for the jump shot again. Got to question it. Alas will penetrate for the Philippines. Needs a pass. Now he doesn't. Goes up with a little hook. And we're going to get a foul as Jamal Washington just gets involved in a little pushing on the offensive boards. Zhu outside. Needs a pass. Now has to put it on the floor. Moves it on. Back here with the three. It's good. Well, it's still not the same Chinese offense there was in the first quarter. But when you got Kaliambaki who's shooting the ball as well as he is in this tournament, you can sometimes hide that. Washington misses the runner. Chance to break here for China. Shigu goes up, misses the layup. It's like a bar of soap in there at the moment. Kaliambaki moves it on. Shangao puts it on the floor. Tao going to work. Travel call. Paul Lee comes back in the game. Philippines without Paul Lee's points. Still tied in the game. Paul Lee gets into the half court. Quick release is off with Lanetti, who and they're going to call an unsportsmanlike foul on Belga. Let's take a look. Zhu does a great job beating people down the floor. Belga's charged with a foul, but unsportsmanlike foul on Belga. Zhu needs these because China are going to end up just worried going to the free throw line unless they start to make some. Who makes the first? Sorry if you lost pictures for us for a few moments there. Belgium with the long two. He's got what can only be described as a hot hand. You haven't missed a lot while you've been away. Belgium ties the game. Zhu made the free throws, and China couldn't convert in the half court. So we're back tied up at 33. Little runner is good. And Kaliambaki has so many ways to score. Quick release. Aguilar goes to the pass, turnover. Zhu recovers it, 3-on-2 break. Nice pass down the floor, Shangao goes up. He's fouled, will go to the free throw line. Warming up here in Wuhan. Just saying apologies for those loss of pitches while you were away. You didn't miss anything until you rejoined us with another example of how Belga can just literally light it up. The veteran stage now. 33 years old. Well, will be 33 in November. Sorry, 25 years old. Belga. Just had the wrong birthday in front of me. He's been around for a while. Makes a big screen, creates a big hole for Paul Lee to get the 2. And Paul Lee ticks over the scoreboard for the first time for him this evening. It's a good sign for the Philippines if Lee can get going. Wide open on the perimeter. Kalin Bayeki knocks down the 3. Feeling it. Lee moves it on. Belga on the dribble now. Showing a range of skills that we just haven't seen so far in this tournament. Penetration to the nice little dish. Draws the contact on Han Lendong. Bell's just going to sit down. That's a great contribution. Dahet comes back in for the last 125. That's contribution off the bench. End-line possession for the Philippines. Lee will come off the screen. Catch, looks to release quickly. Knocks it down. All he needed was 1. He now goes the running 2, followed by the 3. And Paul Lee has arrived in the gym. A little slow start for Paul Lee, but he's here right now. And he picks up the foul. And he didn't have to foul this, because watch what happens after. Kalin Bayeki goes up, and Duhait just says, get that one out. Sorry, Aguilar says, get that one out. Gary David steps back in. Paul Lee sits down. Well, if Gary David could get going as well, that would help the Philippine cause. Kalin Bayeki gets the first of the free throws. Right, he goes 2 for 2. Moves on to 12 points personal. Aguilar's going to look to hand it off. David on the dribble. The height with a short 2 is no good. Defensive rebound falls into the hands of Zhu. Bayeki gets it back. Looks to challenge the defense again. Zhu will step out. And Bayeki, feet set for 3, is long. Chance for Elas to run. Elas penetrates. Got into a real indecisive position. We've got a foul going the other way. Elas just not making the decision soon enough. Last 22 seconds of this half. China re-establishing the lead after the Philippines have really came out in this second quarter. Makes both. 6-point lead re-established. The Philippines will take the timeout. And China recovering really well as this second quarter has developed. It's now just a 23-20 margin on the quarter. Timeout for the Philippines as they try and hold for the last shot of the half. to make this a 4 or even a 3-point game. Well, Belga comes back into the game, and why wouldn't he? Belga has a very, very impressive contribution at the moment. 4 from 4 from the field for his 10 points. So the Philippines with what they hope will be the last shot of this first half. Duhaik goes to the block. They don't even give him a look. David on the penetration. Just gets rid of it. Plenty of time here, 7 seconds. David gets it back, they kick it. Belga steps through, it's blocked. They're gonna get it away. David from the halfway line almost, doesn't get the drop. Belga wants to foul, doesn't get it. Shanghai got a piece of it. So we've reached half-time, and the People's Republic of China have the 44-38 lead. Philippines right back in this though. Strong quarter for the Philippines in that second period. They've closed it to 6. We'll take the halftime break. After taking a quick look at these stats, the Philippines shooting both teams shooting the 3 really, really well. Rebounds pretty level. You got the stats there. The only thing that worries you if you are the Philippines, no trips to the free throw line against the 17 for China, but they haven't made the most of that, missing 6 of those attempts. We'll take a break. We'll see you soon for the second half of this third place game at the 2014 FIBA Asia Cup.
是否已经关注了微信平台和微信的这个公共账号？关注了吗？大家？没有，赶紧关注我们的球票上的二维码，赶紧用你的微信扫一下。我们现在开始进行游戏。那已经关注的朋友们，已经关注我们的微信平台的朋友们，发送这样一段话到这个微信平台当中：中国队加油！艾特你的手机号。向这个微信平台发送"中国队加油"，艾特你的手机号。大家将目光投向这一侧的屏幕，那我们的大屏当中马上将会出现一条跑道，而你的微信头像也将出现在这条跑道当中。我们要进行一个摇一摇的游戏，谁摇得最快，率先前3名到达终点，将会获得精美的奖品。那赶紧关注我们，扫描一下球票上的二维码，扫描一下球票上的二维码，然后加微关注以后发送"中国队加油"，艾特你的手机号。大家都准备好了吗？好了，我看有人好了。那谁准备好了，把手举起来，把你的手机举起来，我看。来，我们有很多朋友们都准备好了，在最后等大家10秒钟的时间，我们到倒计时4分钟的时候准备开始。好，那我们现在要开始了哦，准备好，现在不要摇，现在摇，白摇啊，一会儿开始再摇啊，来，目光投向大屏幕，我们的游戏开始，倒计时5、4、3、2、1，游起来了，快！看好，现在目前是我们已经有5位选手在跑道当中了，而第1名和第2名的名字也在不停的更迭，谁将获得前3名的体育活动精美的奖品？快点！对梦来了！你摇的速度越快，你的头像跑的也就越快哦。球场一场到现在基本上已经过半了，好，我们最终游戏结束。那我们的前3名的微信头像已经打到我们的大屏当中了，赶紧看一下会是哪3位啊？我们的第1位获奖的朋友叫做遥远的星，第2位叫做怪怪，哎呀，这名有够怪啊！第2位叫做怪怪，第3名叫做消沉。那我们的这3位获奖的选手，在本场比赛结束之后，到我手所指的啦啦队出场口处，这3位观众到我手所指的啦啦队的出场口处，领取我们的赛会为您提供的精美的奖品1份，希望不要错过哦。好，朋友们，那这场季军的争夺战还有大概不到2分半的时间就要为您奉上下半场的比赛了，希望大家继续能够保持热情，再给我们的球队加油！全场的朋友们，我们一起来给我们支持的球队加一次油，好吗？来，朋友们一起来！中国队！中国队！声音我看还能不能再大一点？中国队！中国队！给你自己来点掌声，来，给自己来点掌声，热烈一点！
是自在享受。自豪是自由驰骋，自豪是自信洋溢。
Welcome back to Wuhan as the players come out for the start of the third quarter. Great second period for the Philippines. Really got themselves into this bronze medal game. The match up there, bottom left of the left-hand side of the screen with Dahut and Tao. If Dahut can get himself going, will really give the Philippines the opportunity to possibly come away with a bronze medal. Tenario gets it inside. Nice move to the inside for Aguilar, who just flushed it hard off the one step. Athletic move. So outside. Shangao finds Wang on the three-point line. 5 on the shot clock. Wang has to go up with a tough 2. Knocks it down. Well, that shows you why this game is so tight. Tenario fires the 3, way off, hits nothing. Zhu comes down with it. Chance for Wang in transition. Wang, Zhu wants, Zhu gets. Tries to step through. Just physicality hurt him there. Well, big time effort by Duo Campo, but by David rather, but to no avail. Wang, guarded by Tenario, a little full court pressure, just trying to work him down the floor. Zhu puts it on the floor. Little floater, shows a little touch, does the big man. Almost forced to take the shot, but once he had sort of skipped through, a little off balance, really held his form. Tenario breaks the defense down, almost turnover. Aguilar recovers. Tenario long 2 is good. Messy, but it's not going to say 42. The 42nd point was a messy 2. Just goes in the book. Philippines sharing the ball really, really well. I think Tenario is going to be charged with a foul. Doesn't like it. And Wang continues the Chinese woe from the free throw line. Only 1 for 2. So it was a technical foul awarded. Philippines getting a little frustrated here. Just got to forget that situation and get on and play. Zhu outside. Gonna hand it off. Wang has it back. Zhang Gao is fouled as he tried to turn the corner. Ready Del Duo Campo. 33 years old now. A great servant for this Philippine national team. Wang will get it back to Shangao. Zhu's getting a lot of touches here. The ball gets stuck with him though. That's the only issue that China have. And now the ball gets really stuck. 2 on the shot clock. Wang fires up a prayer, is not answered. Chance for the Philippines to run. Very ineffective. Tenario add a little bit of pace to it now. Aguilar on the dribble. Tries to create an angle. Does not succeed. And Tao who's been a little bit anonymous at the start of this first third period. Comes up with a rebound. Zhang Gao doesn't get the drop. Messy at the moment. Tenalio, chance to run here, 3-on-2. De Ocampo goes up in traffic, gets the 2. Wang will get it into the half court for China. And Zhu again, this is what happens. He holds, and the offense just gets very, very static. Tao, inside, outside, much better option. Wang with a 3 is off. And the hook comes down with it. Chance to run again, and Tenario pushes. 3-on-2 again. Aguilar blows a layup. Great work on the glass by De Ocampo. The height goes up, he's blocked. Zahu comes out of a huge rejection. Tenario gets the 2. And we've got a 3-point game here in Wuhan. And it's getting messy, yeah, but it's getting exciting. The Philippines getting right into this third quarter. China forced to take the timeout. 3-point game, China have the lead. 6:21 to go in the third. So back after the timeout. Referee did a nice job during that timeout. Had a quick word with Coach Reyes. Just trying to get a little bit of heat taken out of the obvious frustration that the Philippines have at the moment. A little full court pressure. Not that intense, just trying to slow the ball up. And the foul's called on Zhao. Good pressure by Tenario. Tenario with a quick hand. Zhao holds him back then. De Ocampo outside the 3-point line. Oh, turnover. Zhao just picks his pocket. Ball reversal. Kaliambaki nails it. Boy can stroke the basketball. Imbayaki, 21 years old, the 198. Well, he's down as a 4, but he spends a lot of time at the off-guard spot. Count those. Immediate response, Aguilar gets the 2. And we'll go to the free throw line for the bonus. Japef Aguilar will try and make this his 7th point of the game, which he does. Gao moves it on. Zhu has another touch. Zhao looks. Zhu coming off the screen is off, and we're going to get a whistle on that play. Not sure who they've called. Well, they should call Gary David, I think. Seemed to be holding and pulling. Good call by the official. Substitution for China as they use Zhang rather, who returns. Ball back with Zhao. Gets the two high screens. Tao looks to get it, doesn't now. Great hands by Duhai, who gives the lead pass. Tenario recovers it. Recovers it to Duhai, removes the ball. The open three for David is no good. Aguilar's working hard. He doesn't get rewarded. Possession goes back to China. Well, Belga's back. Unbelievable first period, or first half for Belga. Ended that with 4 from 6 from the field. Sorry, 4 from 6 from the field, 2 from 2 from the line. Came up with a rebound, came up with a couple of fouls as well on his way to 10 points. Tao outside is going to hand it off. Sengal penetrates, is fouled as he tried to weave his way to the hoop. White picks up his first foul. And Bayaki, little fake, gets his feet set, knocks it down again. Enhance your reputation. 5-second call out of bounds. Good pressure from Wang. And Bayeki moves on to 18 points personal. Chance for Tenario to eat into this 6-point lead. Tenario penetrates. Duhai on the trowel is fouled as he tried to get up. And Bayeki a little late. He pulls the contact. Paul Lee comes back. David sits down. Good hit on the free throw line. He is good with the first. Well, he goes 2 for 2. For all the efforts of Kalian Bayeki with his 18 points. China still only lead this by 4. Tao moves it on. Gonna get the screen on the far side. Knocks away though, all a bit slow. Tenario in transition, finds the pass, easy 2, and 1. There, Campo gets it. Weak foul here by Tao. If you're going to go after it. Campo gets the 2 and will go to the free throw line for the extra point. Chance to make it a 1-point game. Going to count that 1. Wang will get things into the half court for China. Just got to move the ball a little quicker. That's a great cut. Kalian Bayeki came off of Tao's screen, set up Lee. Lee just didn't adjust on the pass. That was the problem. He left himself hanging out there on the weak side. Screen angle was easy. And gets caught. J.R. Dillinger gets back into the game for the first time second half. Down low. Zhao tries to work some space. Wang on the ball reversal, gets to the elbow, fires it up for 2, is good. Wang, much better performance today than yesterday. It's really well accomplished in that role. Tenario stops, pops it off the dribble, doesn't get it. Duhait gets it, throws it away though. Poor decision. China with numbers down the floor. They fire up the mid-range two, don't get the drop, and Belga gets the rebound. Great outlet. Tenario tries to weave a little magic off the glass, which he does. Pretty play. Took it to the big man and just floated it over the top. Used the backboard. Back to a 1-point game. Zhang outside. And Bayeki goes off the glass. Doesn't get the drop. Duhait gets the defensive rebound, and Tenario's loving it at the moment. Running the game. Pass down low. Belgium creates space. Little footwork. Blocked by Zhang. Bayeki lines it up, knocks it down for three, 21 personal. The hottest hand in the gym belongs to Maka Kiliabeki. 21 personal. Yin Yang forward. Is feeling it. It's an understatement. Opens it back out to a 4-point lead. And he's carrying this Chinese offense on his back at the moment. Wants it on the inside now. Zhang Guao goes up, long two. Doesn't get the roll. J.R. Dillinger, chance to run. Trying to go up. Horrible decision. Never had an angle. Had numbers down the floor. China going the other way for two, don't get the roll. Dillinger gets back with the rebound and looks to push. Belga. Decision by Washington, they had nothing, he's pulled it out. J.R. Dillinger. Washington fires the three, way off. And Duhait. And Coach Reyes is just beside himself in front of the bench. Garbo Linete comes in for the Philippines. Duhait's on the free throw line. Chance to make this a 2-point game with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Duhait makes the first. Two for two from the line. We've got a 2-point game with 1:32 to go. Kenny Bayeki's had to sit, needs some time. Nice second step. Great effort though by Belgium to make the shot change. Great effort rotation-wise by the Philippines. Alas gets in the lane, needs a pass, finds one. Belga thinks about the set shot on the three. Pass to the height down low off the beautiful bounce pass to tie it up at 60 apiece. Last minute of the third. Wang gets it into the half court. He's outside, he'll reverse it. Turnover. Trying to get a little cute with those passes. Washington will bring it for the Philippines. Belga, feet set, moves it on. Duhait once, he's got to get a touch. He's wide open. Beautiful pass by Belga. Duhait blows it, gets his own rebound. Goes back straight up, doesn't get the drop. And China will try and hold for the last shot. Wang recognizes the literal 1 second differential between game and shot clock. 10 on the shot clock. Wang still not making the move yet. Zhu gives Wang the screen. Goes inside. Zhu for the dunk to finish the quarter. Great execution. Great recognition by Wang. China go to 62 with a 2-point lead. Great decision by Wang. No one picked up the roll. Zhu gets another 2. China go back in front, 62-60 at the end of the third. Oh, Marcus Dwight, he's open, he's been open a lot. The one man who's found him really, really well has been Bo Belga. Once or twice, nice entry, but Dwight then just missed a little 3-4 footer. And it's so important that he gets the scoreboard ticking over, as he will enable the Philippines to have a much better balance to their scoring. Maki Kaliambeki has just got a great stat line. 7 from 12 from the floor, 60%. 5 from 9 from the 3-point line. 2 from 2 from the line. He's chipped in with 4 defensive rebounds. 21 points personal. Leads all scorers in the game. The Ocampo has 10. The only other Philippines player in double figures is the big boy, Bo Belga. And he's also the only Philippine player who seems to know how to pass the ball to the inside. Makan Kaliabeki will inbound, and China have the first possession of this fourth quarter. They lead by 2 in this bronze medal game. Zhu outside the 3-point line will hand it off. Wang has to back out for some space. Shangao, 4 on the shot clock. Wang down the middle, little floater for 2. Well, shows some composure and lovely finish as the shot clock expired. Oh, straight down the gut of the defense, and Elas couldn't finish. Bayeki looks, finds high, wide open foul line, jump shot is good. Zhang not guarded, finds a huge hole and knocks down the 2. Nice start for China. Alas turns down the screen, travels. Wang goes inside, outside, too high, only 8 on the shot clock. There you go, goes up, off the glass, doesn't get the drop. Tenario's going to run this one down. Tenario gets it back. Well, Belga's like licking his lips, wide open, guarded by Zhu. He's going to find himself with some space outside. Tenario somehow gets into the who gets the 2. Ticks it over. Taking them a while to get it going in this final quarter, but they tick it over. First 2 points of this final period. 8 to go in the game. Wang. Mbayeki goes inside Zhu. Quick first step. Nice move. Nice move by the big boy. Gets himself with a little spin to the baseline. Uses the left hand on the far side. Tenario wraps it to the high, who can't hang on to the pass. Belga sits down. Aguilar comes back in. There's the catch, and the spin just keeps going, comes back out, and no one at all tries to get to the help side position. Try and seal off and prevent him coming back out. Zhu thinks about the long two, goes inside on the pass. Great pass, great vision, great movement and spacing by China. Timeout the Philippines, 8-point lead on the back of the Dayu Zhang 2. It's his movement away from the space, then goes back to the gap that creates the opportunity. Timing was excellent, execution was great. 8-point game, Philippines take the timeout. Well, China have asserted control at the start of this fourth quarter. They lead it by 8. Plenty of time left in the game. Still over 7 minutes of this bronze medal game remaining. And Tenalio will get things going. Has the 2 screens and moves it on. Campo. Mid-range jump shot for Aguilar is good. A lot of movement that time. Oh, great first step. He blows the layup. There's Kwang Gu. First step just created the opportunity. He's got to finish. DeHite gets a little space on the glass, hands it off. Too much traffic. And China come down with it. Zhu just bent over quicker than anybody else. No one hit the deck. Wang moves it on. Gu is off with a 3. DeHite comes down with a defensive rebound. And Tenalio pushes and is fouled by Zhu. Campo's going to hand it off. David turns the corner, kicks it. Aguilar with another 2. This time it's nothing. 6-point game, 6 to go. Kalin Bayeki goes inside, and Aguilar is charged with a reach. Zhu, you'd just like to see him get a little wider, create the space. He's got the length, the width. No way Aguilar should be able to get round and knock that away. Nice pass though. Beautiful little bounce pass by Zhu. Gu gets the 2. Tenalio gets it off to David in the lane, stops and pops, can't connect. Chance to run here for China. Philippines have numbers back. Zhu in the block. Feels the double team. Wang, 3 is off. Dyke comes down with a rebound. Nice outlet, looks to push. Tenorio wide open is David for 3. Can't connect. Great work by Aguilar on the glass. And the Philippines in the half court have a new 24. Tenorio backs it out. Aguilar to the middle, again goes for the dunk, where a layup may have done. Belga comes back. They can't let this lead grow now. Halfway through this final period, 5 minutes to go in the game. Duhait sits for Belgium to come back. Wang's going to back this out. Gets the ball screen from Zhang. Zhu to Zhang on the inside, and Zhu showing a really nice touch on the pass. Zhang gets the nice cut because he gets ahead of Belgium. There he has him on his back. And Zhu just puts the ball exactly where he needs to. Tao's coming back. There you, Zhang sits down. And Lin Tao relieves the pressure. Philippines show the 2-3 zone. Nice pass to the inside. Zhu can't complete. Just got to be strong in that situation. Nice ducking. Good catch. Just got to finish. Tenorio penetrates. Needs a pass. Belga. Gulag. It's the 2. Floor boys out there quickly to dry it. 4:06 to go. The Philippine bench asking their team to pick up. They still might fall back into the 2-3 zone, but trying to create something full court. Well, it's definitely congested this area of the floor now, as everybody's almost in shot for a second. As Gu will inbound, full court pressure. Zhu relieves that pressure, has it knocked away. Almost gets rid of it. Well, they line up the 3, they take the 3, they make the 3. Wang Gu on the end of the break after beating the press decides to let it go and gets it away. Tenalio off the glass for 2, nice move. 7-point game, 3:40 to go. The Wuhan Sports Center getting a little excited here. Chinese win on the cards. Gu looks high to Tao, moves to the corner. Kenebaeki. Oh, that's a foul by Tenalio. Got suckered into the little ball fake. Zhu will move it out of the corner. Wang backs it out. 10 on the shot clock. Wang wraps it to the high. Zhu has got to get this away. 3 on the shot clock. Step back, little fade away is no good. Defensive rebound. And Duhait is just accumulating rebounds. Tenalio breaks down. Duo Campo got it! 4-point game, 2:52 to go. Timeout. And the Philippines right back in it on the back of the 3. Ocampo spots up. Got to chase him off that 3-point line. A hand up is just not enough. Ocampo moves on to 18 points personal, has a ranking, an efficiency ranking of well, it will be 26. Philippines right back in this. 2:57 to go. 4-point game. China have basically led the whole game. I think there's been one tie. But now the game is on the line. This inexperienced Chinese lineup. This is why they've put this lineup together, to put them into these situations, to see if they have the ability and mental toughness to close out a game at this level. Tenario has been here before, seen it, done it, was part of his team's march to the final of the 2013 Asia Basket. None of these Chinese players were on the roster of the Chinese team then. So this is new territory internationally for a lot of these guys. They would have played age group competitions, but this has China with no number after it. This is the China team in terms of how it's recognized. Now they've got to deliver a win. 2:40 to go. Wang has it at the point. Tao outside. Well, they miss wide open. There's Gu. Gu off the down screen. Pulls up. Long two. Gets it. Well, they missed him underneath. And Gu's just stepped off the bench and looked good. Tenario. China still stay with a man-to-man. Tenario will hand it off. Lee. Instant offense. Goes with a floater. Doesn't get the drop, but gets the foul and will go to the free throw line. Well, Lee's had a quiet game by his standards. Dangerous because consistently scores in double figures. Only 5 on the game today. And that sums up his performance. He's just been a little short of what you'd expect from Paul Lee. Makes the second. We've got a 5-point game. 2:13 to go. Philippines needing a stop with the man-to-man defense. Oh, they've got the same look again. Gu on the inside, goes with the left hand, doesn't get the drop. And the defense did a better job that time. Tenario hesitates, kicks to the corner. Lee puts it on the floor, wraps it. Aguilar is long with 3. And Duhai is being held by Tao. Great work on the glass. The big man on the inside for the Philippines just held his space, showed his experience. There you go, boxes out. And Tao has to hold and come over the back. Lee has it. Tenario, 4-3, is long, gets his own rebound. Goes inside, needs a pass. Paul Lee has it. Baseline penetration, wraps it. Aguilar, and one. Great pass by Lee, great recognition. And no rotation. Tao gets caught watching the penetration. As Yang goes across to help, Tao just watched, didn't rotate. And Aguilar, a chance to make this a 2-point game with 1:29 to go. Aguilar on the throw line, strokes it. We've got a 2-point game. Substitution. Zhu comes back. And Zhang sits down. They go long out of bounds, and Zhu just relieves the pressure in the single pass. Wang and Tenario. Zhu finds Tao. Gone nowhere with this offense so far. Wang on the dribble, looks underneath. Tao, mid-range jump shot, no good. Zhu almost keeps it alive. Chance for the Philippines to tie or even lead. First lead of the game this could be. Tenario penetrates, little runner in the lane for 2. We're tied at 77, 55 on the clock. China take the timeout. We've only been tied once before in the game. And with 55 seconds to go, Tenario gets the trademark floater. Ties it at 77. China take the timeout, then advance it into the front court. And they will hope they'll get 2 more shots during this game. As a minimum. Well, far be it from me to call plays here, but any penetration that can get to the hoop with Kalian Bayeki standing there spotted up so that you would think the help side can't help. Whatever they end up running, that type of combination would seem to make a lot of sense. The inside options are all good. Philippines have got options here. Do they mix it up with their defense? Do they stay man to man? Here we go then, 55 seconds to decide a bronze medal. FIBA Asia Cup 2014 here in Wuhan, China, tied at 77 with the Philippines, and Wang has it. Tao comes high. We've got Gu coming off screens. Kalian goes inside, he's fouled on the penetration. Aguilar just got his angle a little wrong. Kalian got him on the closeout. Well, the right man had the basketball. Philippines in the penalty. Bayeki makes the first. Wakila Bayeki. 22 points personal. 5 from 9 from 3-point range. Makes both. 2-point game, 41 to go. Philippines take the timeout. They will advance the basketball. Oh, the worry for China is every single person on the perimeter on this Philippines team will like the 3-point shot. Penetration and a kick. If they extend the defense, Duhai has been absolutely phenomenal on the glass. 21 rebounds for Marcus Duhai. That's 21 rebounds in a medal game. 5 offensive, 16 defensive. He has half of the Philippines' rebound totals. He hasn't had to rebound many of these though from Kalian Bayeki on his way to 22 points personal. China with a 79-77 lead. Philippines coming out their timeout. Plenty of time. A lot of twists and turns in this bronze medal game. Makan Kalian Bayeki. Duo Campo has led the scoring for the Philippines with 18. Duhu has an enormous double-double. Tenario has 12. There's plenty of shooters on the floor. Can't get it in, just about get it in. Lee, who's had a quiet night by his standards. Lee attacks the defense. Kicks it out. Tenario for the lead. Is long. Defensive rebound by Wang. They're going to play their defense here. They're going to get the ball back if they get the stop. They're not going to foul. There's still around a 4-second differential between game and shot. Wang gets the ball screen from Teo's guarded by Tenario. And Odil Campo clearly fouls. But with 6 seconds on the shot, on the game clock, less on the possession, Wang will go to the free throw line. Wang has shot around 62% for this FIBA Asia Cup. Misses the first. Desperately needs to make the second, because at worst it should be overtime if he makes the second. 79-77. Wang to make it a 3-point game. Misses both. Aguilar gets it. Tenario's at the races. Down the floor. Lee lines it up. Is fouled on the 3-point attempt. He's going to go to the free throw line with no time on the clock to win the bronze medal for the Philippines. They take the fake, they all land on him. Kylian Bayeki or Tao. Not sure which one he's called, it doesn't matter. Paul Lee has had a game he'd want to forget, now has a chance to win it, makes the first. The crowd trying to do everything they can. Lee for the tie. This to win the bronze medal for the Philippines. Bronze medal for the Philippines. They never ever lead in the game until time expires and Paul Lee wins the medal for the Philippines. They trail for literally 40 minutes of the game. And Paul Lee, in quite possibly his worst game of the tournament, steps up and it looks like Sunday afternoon in the gym for Paul Lee. No lineups, just him and the crowd. And the Philippines get the 80-79 win here in Wuhan. Claim third place. Here are the statistics. The only statistic you need to be aware of is one of those 12 free throws that gave the Philippines the lead. And as we said throughout the game, 14 from 23 from China from the line has come back to haunt them, has come back to cause the defeat. Duhait was enormous for the Philippines. 21 boards, 10 points. But Paul Lee, call as you like at the end of the game, strokes 3 from 3, and the Philippines win the bronze medal, 80-79. We'll leave you with some highlights. We'll be back for the final shortly. But the Philippines get the bronze medal. We'll see you shortly for the final, but for now from Wuhan, it's goodbye.